Greetings, citizens! Justiguy arrived. I think I finally, after all this time, fixed the issues I was having with the audio. I know only like, what, 30 videos into this series, dare I say? Alright, anyway, we're gonna finally learn what, This is the 100-line Last Defense Academy, by the way, which I have arrived into. And we're finally gonna learn the truth. Yabba dabba doo. I'm gonna talk to... Hi, Kako. What are you doing here on your own? I was thinking, is it okay for me to carry on like this? Even Shoma found courage to change for the better. I wish I could be more like the rest of you, fighting to protect the people I love. Are you sure you're all right? Thoughts? Oops. Kako walked away. Didn't I read this already? It's not the same day for the record, but... Alright, let's go to the war room, as it were. Yes. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Yes, indeed. All the dull-eyed simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future, all gathered together in one place to witness my marriage to Shoma. I'm gonna be annoying about this, I'm sorry. The future's an unwritten book. I can still make something of myself. Anyway, let me cut right to the chase. We called you all here to talk about world death. You said before that it was what caused this war between us and the invaders? What is it exactly? We'll tell you everything that Nigo told us. It's a long story, but bear with us, okay? That's your cue, Kyoshka. Why? Huh? What, me? But I haven't prepared anything. Oh, no. You're in charge of explanation. It's what you're good at. Explanations and exhibitionism. You're a double threat. Oh, they're such good friends. I am not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, I'll take the lead here. Oh, we could have gotten this far. Alright, let's see what the group thinks of this. Starting with Nozomi! Nozomi is... Oh. 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 Okay, fine, be that way. Before I start, there's some terminology we need to get straight. Back in the Tokyo residential complex, did you ever hear about something called Planet Earth? Are we not even on Earth? Planet Earth? Oh my god. We haven't been on Earth the whole time. Or we've been on a destroyed Earth. I've heard of it, sure. I can't say I know very much about it, though. This must be a big twist for people who have not been, like, shooting out new theories like every 5 minutes like I have been. Same here, from what I read in the library books back. Oh shit, it's where humanity used to live, right? They mention it in old manga sometimes too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex. I think that's about all any of us know. I kind of skimmed over the subject in school. Humanity once lived all over planet Earth. The population was in the billions, and they didn't live under a giant ceiling either. They had an open sky, just like the one here. Billions, not many. But then, a phenomenon that came to be known as world death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly. To combat this, giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors before humanity died out completely. Underground shelters, you mean? Yes, that's the place where that's what the place where we grew up really is. The Tokyo residential complex is a colossal shelter hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. A shelter? The whole thing? All this happened a long time ago, so even Nigo wasn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. But so far as we know, our community in the Tokyo residential complex is the last of humanity. It has been for hundreds of years now. Wow, we're really getting a history lesson today, huh? I never even knew that there was a time before the TRC. And world death is what forced everyone down there? Just what kind of phenomenon is it? Essentially, the planet began killing itself. Oh no! It did what? According to Nigo, the Earth has a life of its own, and while it's not quite like ours, it has its own will too. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all around the world. That was world death. The planet tried to kill itself. It can do that? What drove the Earth to do that to itself? Humanity. Ningens. Remember how we said human population was in the billions? Well, they all needed somewhere to live. They developed and cultivated the world around them as they saw fit, not really giving a crap about the long-term consequences. Pretty soon, they were draining the planet's resources faster than it could replenish them. Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Some of them were so bad they left the Earth permanently scarred. It couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. Whoa! Lore! They didn't realize the planet had a mind of its own, but they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate, willfully ignorant of the damage they were doing. Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It showed its resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcanic eruptions, stuff like that. But no one recognized those disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just I'm sorry. It looks like in the background, Ima is just imitating Yugamu. Like he's just not taking this shit seriously and being an ass. He's like if Yugamu did something else. Yeah. Anyway. Right. Just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining. Oh my God. You're making it really hard for us to ignore you. Finally, Earth reached its breaking point and shut himself in his room to wallow in his self-loathing and play gory anime games all day? You can tell us about your twisted family history later. Just shut up for a minute. As I was saying, Earth turned to its last resorts to kill itself and take mankind out with it. You've got to admit, World Death is a pretty fitting name. So the planet dying, the planet choosing to kill itself, was humanity's fault? Why are you zoning in on that? Not a pleasant thought, is it? The Earth must have really hated us by then. It's hard to imagine the kind of overwhelming despair that would make something do that. Once world death happens, there was no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Millions, no, billions of lives were lost. The only reason humanity didn't go extinct is because a handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters. Like the Tokyo residential complex. Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex are descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was or why it was called that. Whole generations have lived their lives without any awareness of the world outside the complex. Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity had already been living underground for centuries. Until we were brought here, the complex, the shelter, was our entire world. We ain't in the complex anymore, so you're saying this is what the surface looks like now?
Yes. This is what Earth became after it was ravaged by world death.
Or is it? What if this is only the case in this dimension, and we are in fact from so many dimensions that the origins are different?
This is the land where our ancestors lived. You can see now why they had to go underground.
For real? If it's that bad, should we even be here? Should we get back to the complex? And the complex isn't necessarily safer. Not anymore. What do you mean? The TRC's days are numbered. The whole place is going to collapse soon. What? Why? How? World death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until our little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost. No way! There's just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of world death and give everyone a brighter future. Alright, was it going to be a time machine? That's whatever. Oh, okay, we don't know. And that's whatever is in the defense room of this academy, or so Nigo said. Save us from world death? But what is it? What is this school here to protect? Perchance it's a set of mystical artifacts that grant a single wish when brought together? Or maybe it's just one and we'll have to set out on a journey across the universe to collect the others. A grand tour, if you will. What, you think you could just ask the Eternal Dragon to bring everyone back? Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone. Nay, morbid stories where everyone dies are even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting. Can you two have this discussion somewhere else? Unfortunately, Nigo didn't have clearance to actually tell us what's in the defense room. Said it had to remain secret so the enemy couldn't get wind of it. But there was one thing that he was very clear on. Whatever this thing is, it's humanity's last... Oh, Majida, 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 showtime! That sounds ominous. Or it sounds hopeful. And we're fairly certain that something is going to happen on our 100th day here. Something's going to activate, or awaken, or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from world death. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. Are you sure? All we have to do is make it to day 100. Nozomi said it's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate. If we mess it up, mankind is done for. Last chance. And the invaders are trying to stop this world-saving event from happening. Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on, but judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion of our own. The invaders are world death itself. Like, something summoned by a curse? The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school. Okay, all right, we're just going to get into a fanfic here for a minute, if you want to call it that. What if the Tribe 9 takes place on the sky, in the sky, and also some kind of post-apocalypse? What if this is taking place simultaneously with Tribe 9, huh? Huh? That's totally possible. So they're not actually an invading force so much as manifestation of the planet's will? It's got a pretty cute case then, except for the really scary ones. The Earth itself is the final... The Earth itself is the final boss here? How are we supposed to... You didn't even know what an Earth was until 5 minutes ago. Why do you care? Things have gotten really heavy on work. Sorry, I started getting nervous again. Now, do you see why it's so important that we protect whatever's in the defense room from the invaders? No? I'll humor you for a minute. You still have as much proof of that as you had anything else before. We haven't been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us. The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over. So that's how it is. There you have it, a comprehensive summary of the situation. That is why we must strive for nothing less than total victory. Why are you looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't contribute to that comprehensive summary at all, you glory-hogging chowderhead. Forgive me, that was never my intent. If you want forgiveness, strip down and bear your contrition for all to see, but leave those ridiculous sneakers on. You'll look even more exposed that way. Why this sudden fixation on getting me naked, Lady Kurana? If everything you've told us is true, then yes, we do understand now. We finally know what this war is all about and how important it is. Better late than never, I guess. It explains the difference in the two groups' attitude as well. Does it? There's no wonder Nozomi and the others have such a strong sense of duty. I mean, all they really did was get the same story, but with specifics. Us, on the other hand, Saray was killed before we could hear about any of this. We have just been fighting for our own reasons in our own disorganized way. Also, if this is true, it doesn't vibe with what Saray was saying, because or I guess I feel like there's still some untruths here because why isn't this something Saray could just tell us right away? Like, this would probably convince people to fight, maybe. Damn, I wish we'd known this shooter. I'm more fired up than ever. I don't know. Fighting to save people, that's what they were saying. All of humanity, that's a whole other... I mean, Saray was saying that the whole time. If we pull this off, we'll be heroes. We'll probably get a reward and everything. I mean, if we say all of mankind and destruction, no one's gonna begrudge us a couple million yen here or there, right? I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it'd be this bad. I might have been better off not knowing. I still think the people in charge are crazy for sending an unremarkable nematode like me, but since I'm here, I guess I should give it my all too. All right, now Ima and Kako are gonna, right? Don't worry. So long as we work together with our Nakama, we can overcome anything, even world death. Everyone's sounding a lot more motivated now. We're still missing a lot of details, yeah, but it's enough for us to start presenting a more united front. This doesn't feel like some random war we were forced into anymore. It's so much more than that. Okay, so some of us are taking it better than others. It is a lot to take in, after all. Sorry to have to be the fly in the ointment, but I still have some reservations. Now, more than ever, I have to wonder, if this mission is so important, why trust it to a bunch of random teenagers? I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Nino didn't seem to know anything about the selection process. Maybe there's a clue in the dreams Shoma's been having. Our game theory time. They were like bred or whatever to have the chemo anima, like, so that it took them time to develop, and now it's not that we need teenagers to do it. This is the longest we could wait to let them grow. And they were invaded, so that's my theory, my game theory. The ones about us being experimented on in that place? Kamakura General Hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough to go on. I'm sorry, my peanut kernel of a brain can only handle so much. What you think, Imakako? Does it all makes you want to fight like the rest of us? Us fight? Yeah? Humanity's future's on the line, Mr. Yakushiji, I think you need to get your hearing checked. I've already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care what happens to the complex, or to the planet for that matter. We have no real reason to get involved, so we'll just leave the fighting to you. Isn't that right, sister dearest? But if it's to defend all of mankind, then... See, my dear sister agrees. Let the girl talk for herself, man. If that's all, we'll be leaving now. I haven't had a breakfast yet, and I'm positively famished. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone. Nonchalant as ever, Ima turned and left, dragging Kako along behind him. Okay, something's seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How can they remain so detached from everything? They're like two self-obsessed peas in a pod. They're still cute, though. You young people today have no notion of social responsibility. But fear not, the holy Gemmon's sword and I will beat some sense into them. Leave them, Kyoshka. Trying to force them will only push them away further. That's just the way they are. I mean, Ima really is. There's not a lot we can do about it. You okay, Eito? I'll be fine. The long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all. We have been talking for a while now. Maybe we should end the meeting here and give everyone some time to process this information. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, she needs it. She'll probably short-circuit if she has to listen to any more. Everyone else seemed to agree with this sentiment, so we decided to go back to our rooms for the time being. What a way to start the day. I have a feeling this will do wonders for our morale, though. Really? Protecting this school means putting a stop to world death. It means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't change what we need to do. That's right. It doesn't. Nothing has changed. I'll keep fighting for the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Kadoma. Now that that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like sitting around doing nothing right now. Time for free time. What are our options? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I was about to say, are they like quote unquote railroading us into her? But no, I guess not. All right. I'm curious what the twins aren't always together. I'd like to think that was intentional, but really, you want to run that by me again? What do you like to say when you eat something really good? What do you say when you're deep in thought? What do you say when you're stuck on the John? Sorry, that was gross. Anyway. More training shall be commencing today. Voltage gain, move, learn air blade. Last yell, I was acting with 1 AP in battle. Have reduce a chance on support status. Is it AP or HP or is... Oh, AP is the last turn. I'll try it on him and add Airblade, I guess. And I'll give where's Tsubasa? I'll give it to Tsubasa as well. Because she could like chain I love 1 AP like over and over and over again, I bet. Booster deadlights as well. Oh, deadlights like headlights. I'm stupid. Oh, that's really funny. What else? I'm gonna guess attack just does not get boosted, huh? All right, let's check out the before we advance the plot, because I've learned my lesson. I don't want to not grind or anything. Or I like Kako. She deep in thought, better leave her to it. I'm not gonna make the same jokes as to her. That would be rude. Oh my God! This is that thing from FNAF. Wait, that sounds like it could be really good. All right. Then we want to go to the bio lab, I think. Oh, what are you doing in the parking lot? She's thinking so hard, her brain short-circuited. Oh my God! Is there anything to look at in here? Tsubasa maintains the school bus in her downtime, so we can use it anytime we want. Well, that's nice of her. I am Drillman, the master of drills. Yeah, I guess I'm starting to get embarrassed. He has these weird moments of like being a total dork sometimes. Have you noticed that? Oh, I thought something was weird. Like there was that time in the cafeteria as well a while back. Anyway, I wanted not to the cafeteria. Oh, we can go say hi, I guess. No turning back now. Oh, she's into it. Yeah, hold on, since we're here. Hey, those fish going to... Oh. Shoma feeds the fish here. Shoma feeds the fish here. Are those... Where was that adorable line from before? Oh, well. This is the training... No. It's this one. It's this one I want.
Huh?
No. Oh, okay. You're just doing that. Oh, we can't do anything. Awesome. Oh, my grades aren't good enough. We need math and science up. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see what Bro is up to. Broing about. What's up, man? Come train with me if you've got some time. I'm totally motivated now. All right, well, we'll hit up Nozomi next time, citizens. So let's get. Wait, what's going on over here? What are you two up to? That's an odd duo. I won't run anymore. It's time to do or die. Yeah. What else is there to do but press on? This ain't gonna stop me in my tracks. Well, look at you two. Motivated. Yabba dabba dooba da. Oh, wait. What is Ato? Ato, I'm very nervous about. Nothing else to do but try this point. At this point, I'll protect everyone with my life. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking him. Maybe he's like a red herring, and Ima is the one we should really be worried about. On the other hand, where is he? Bro, takemaru, they could be purposely red herring him up all the way. No, I don't think it is. Anyway, next time. Until then, farewell.